Hello and welcome to episode 47 of the Seadogs podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC, hosted by me, lifelong Scarborough fan Paddy Billington, and brought to you by This Is The Coast, the local commercial radio station for the Yorkshire coast, and in association with Walker & Co, chartered accountants, local people looking after local books for local businesses here along the Yorkshire coast. So coming up then, in this episode, we will preview South Shields against Scarborough Athletic. So Borough haven't won at the First Cloud Arena since the 2017-2018 season, although South Shields have actually lost all their games in 2025. That sounds like a lot, but actually they have had some games postponed. So just a couple of matches that they've played, and they have lost them both, most recently against Scunthorpe United. Although Scarborough not on the best of runs at the moment, I'm looking forward to a really good game and a great atmosphere. It's always a fantastic place to watch football, isn't it? At the First Cloud Arena in South Shields. But also, we've got a couple of great interviews for you on this podcast. We meet Scarborough Athletic's new board member, Jon Duck. So we have a chat with him about what he thinks he will bring to the football club. And he's got some really exciting ideas, actually. And not only that, we also have the first interview with Bill Marshall, Scarborough's new signing, the young lad who was actually born in Scarborough and has been with York City for much of his life until being released recently. Yet we have the first chat with Bill Marshall on this podcast. This is the Post. And as always, thank you so much for downloading and listening to the Seadogs podcast. The numbers are phenomenal, with thousands and thousands of people listening to each episode. You can subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from. We're on iTunes, we're on Spotify, and always at thisisthecoast.co.uk/podcasts. Right, shortly, we'll speak to Bill Marshall, Scarborough's new signing, the teenager born in Scarborough and recently released by York City. But first, ahead of the Scarborough Athletic Chorley match on Tuesday night, I spoke to new board member Jon Duck moments after he was presented with his club tie. That's how fresh the appointment was.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jon Duck, new director on the board at Scarborough Athletic FC.
Congratulations, how are you feeling?
Over the moon, to be honest, Paddy. It's come at the right time for me in my personal life, so and it looks like it's come at the right time for the club having a resignation over the weekend, so we're really looking forward to getting going. Trevor's already given me a project, so we get started on that this week.
I was going to say, yeah, what is the plan then? What going forward for you?
Taking a review of club operations, really, finances, looking at any areas where we might be able to change a few things, save a bit of money, create a bit of money for some playing budget. That would be great. And all round, just be part of a team that's going to drive success for the club.
Fans are always calling, aren't they, for that new signing, that extra striker or something like that. So it's hard, isn't it, and you'll find this going forward, won't you, to manage those expectations, because at the end of the day, we're also very lucky to have a football club when you see what's happening elsewhere in our league and around us as well, in the football pyramid.
Absolutely. Heaven forbid, we're changing the pitch at the end of the season for a new 4G pitch. You only got to look at a club 50, 60 miles away from here that's tried to do that over the last 8 months and where they are. So, we do need to be a stable club, and not take great risks in pursuit of a promotion, effectively. I know all the fans, that's what they want, but we've got to be realistic where we are and just bit by bit gradually improve.
And your history then with Scarborough Athletic, etc.?
Well, with Scarborough Athletic, was there at the first game at Teversall, because that was literally 20 miles away from where I live. Followed them all around the North Counties East League, Northern Premier League, home and away to where we are today. And obviously the old club, started following the old club in 1976 down at Wembley when we played Stafford Rangers in the FA Trophy final when I was 6 years of age. So, yeah, an avid supporter, an avid fan, just like everyone else.
Fantastic. And am I right in thinking that a little earlier on in the clubhouse behind me, I saw Trevor giving you your tie to put on?
That's right. I am now proudly wearing my new club tie. I replaced my golf club tie, which I came in tonight, and I'll wear that proudly at every match, home and away.
That was like the initiation process, wasn't it?
It felt like it, very much so. Yeah, get that on. What I am surprised is the length of the tie. It's about 2 lengths of a normal tie, so but it fits fine, and I will wear it proudly.
Must have been designed for tall people like Trevor Bull in mind.
Absolutely, that's what what he said, yeah.
All right, well, congratulations on the new role and all the best with it.
Thanks, cheers, Paddy.
And that was Scarborough Athletics' new board member, Jon Duck, speaking to me earlier on this week.
The home of live Scarborough Athletic coverage. This is The Coast Extra.
With Walker & Co Chartered Accountants. Local people looking after local books for local businesses on the Yorkshire coast. Visit walkerand.co.uk. This is The Coast
Extra.
Yeah, this is The Coast Extra for full match commentary of South Shields against Scarborough Athletic this weekend from the First Cloud Arena. I'll be bringing you that and we'll preview the game shortly. First, though, let's hear from Scarborough's latest signing, Bill Marshall, a teenager born in Scarborough. He's actually spent most of his life since being a young lad with York City until just being released. Welcome to the club. How's things going so far?
Yeah, it's going really well. I've had a great start. Got some minutes against Farsley Celtics the other day, and I played quite well. Unfortunately, I've just got a bit of an injury right now.
Yeah, and that must be very frustrating, mustn't it, to come in and then so quickly have a bit of a niggle. So what is it that you've got? What's going on?
It's nothing too serious. It's just a bit of a tight hamstring, so I've just been told to rest it for now and then just come back.
So what has your experience been here at Scarborough Athletic since you joined?
Everyone's been so welcoming. It's been brilliant, really. Great experience for me to do this, and I'm just grateful to have this opportunity given from Jono and Ingy and the staff.
And what is it like then on the inside in the dressing room here?
Yeah, everyone's really nice. I can't fault anyone. It's been really easy to join and just start connecting with the lads, so hopefully it can carry on.
And so how long are you going to be out for, do you think? When will we be back in contention?
I'll start running this Thursday, so it's not long at all. Should be back next week.
And just give us a bit of your background then, before Scarborough. Just tell us about your football journey.
So I've been at York since I was about 7 years old till 18, and then my contract's just run out and I've joined my hometown club. So it's a great experience for me, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, because let's not forget you are from Scarborough, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Scarborough.
And I mean, did you grow up supporting Scarborough, or did you have a different team, like a Premier League team, as your favourite?
I've always supported Leeds, but I've kept Scarborough quite close.
I mean, let's not forget as well, there are thousands of football teams in this country. Scarborough Athletic in National League North, you well up that football pyramid. Obviously, you spent a lot of time at York City, who are even higher up as well. But as you know, only too well, you've spent most of your life at a football club, and then you are released. I mean, what is that feeling like at that moment?
Can't really explain it. There's not a lot of words. It's heartbreaking, really, but you just got to pick yourself up, go again, and I've been given a new opportunity and I'm going to take it. I'm going to try and do as best as I can to try and make my name here, and I'm just grateful for this opportunity once again.
And do you think an experience like that, because a lot of people that do make it right to the top, they'll always talk about those moments where they were rejected, and so I guess you've got to use that as fuel.
Yeah, definitely. It was a setback, and it's just how you deal with it. Some people might not be able to deal with it, and we'll see how mine goes, and hopefully this is a good ladder for me and a good opportunity.
Yeah, and you have impressed as well in those opening minutes that you've played for the Seadogs. A lot of the fans have said that, and what has Jono said to you? In fact, what did he say to you when he brought you in?
Jono just said he really likes my attitude, and I can make a career in the game if I stick to it and just keep working as hard as I am, and just stick to it. I just need to trust him. He said he'll give me the minutes. Just need to trust him, and hopefully it'll all work out.
And obviously we have seen you play. We've got a bit of an idea of what you're all about, but in your own words, describe you as a player.
Hard-working, loyal, and technical, really. Yeah.
Fantastic. So tonight you've got to sit on the sidelines. Where are you going to be watching the game? From up here in the stand?
With the rest of the lads. I'm not sure where that is, actually. It's my first time.
Right, well, I'll let you take your seat, but thanks for your time, and welcome to the club, and may you have a long and successful career, be it with us or anyone else you end up playing for in the future.
Thank you very much.
And a big thanks to Bill Marshall for having a chat with me just before the start of the match on Tuesday night against Chorley, which, of course, as we know, we lost 3-2. Another entertaining game for the neutral, but another disappointing result for the Seadogs at home. Bill spoke really well there, didn't he? And it's great to hear that he wants to make a name for himself at Scarborough Athletic, and I really hope he does as well. He has impressed in those opening minutes that he's played for Scarborough Athletic, and it sounds like Jono is taking him under his wing to help get him to where he wants to be. So Bill said he was going to be joining the other Scarborough players in the stand who are injured. And that list is quite long, isn't it? The club recently updated us with where various players are at. We do know that Michael Woods has got back into the team following his injury, and also Alex Brown as well. We know that Bailey Gooder has needed a hernia operation, and then it's a 5 to 6 weeks recovery after that. We know it's not good for Lewis Maloney with the ligament tear, so that's quite a long-term injury as well. But the club supporting all the players that are injured. Frank Mulhern as well broke a couple of toes, so again another one out. So a bit of unfortunate luck really when it comes to those injuries, but hopefully we'll be getting those players back sooner rather than later. Some out for a little longer than others. We'll keep our fingers crossed anyway that all the recoveries go without too much of a hitch. Right, let's have a quick preview of this weekend's big game in National League North at South Shields. One of the great away days of the Football League season for Scarborough Athletic. Borough looking to bounce back from back-to-back defeats for what is actually going to be our first away fixture of 2025. The Mariners are just 1 place and 3 points above the Seadogs in the table. They've had 11 wins, 3 draws and 12 losses so far this season, and the majority of their wins picked up on home soil. Unfortunately for us. They've suffered 3 match postponements in January, so only a couple of games so far this year. They've lost both of those, a 3-2 away loss to Scunthorpe United last Saturday, and also a 1-0 home defeat to neighbours Darlington on New Year's Day. Scarborough haven't beaten Shields at the First Cloud Arena since the 2017-2018 season. The last time the two sides met was earlier this season when South Shields took all 3 points after a 2-1 win at Scarborough Sports Village. Now, Scarborough have let in a few goals recently, and we're certainly going to have to keep a very close eye on Paul Blackett, the 26-year-old, the record scorer in the league last season with 30 goals from 44 appearances. And he's the league's top scorer again this season. He's already bagged 15 goals plus 4 assists from 22 appearances. If you're heading to South Shields, away adult standing £16, concession away standing £10, children 13 to 16 in the standing £6, and children 12 and under in the away standing £4. And for seating for adults it's £18, for concessions £12, for children 13 to 16 £8, and for children 12 and under £6. And away seating is located in the black block of the Wolf Competitions stand. The Valley Bar Seadogs are, of course, running transport to the game, and you can contact the Valley Bar Seadogs direct on their booking hotline, which is 07598 931 572. That is 07598 931 572, or you can email valleybarseadogs@mail.com. And of course, we will have full match commentary on This Is the Coast Extra. I'll be bringing you that from just before kick-off at 3 on This Is the Coast Extra, supported by Walker & Co Chartered Accountants. You can listen different ways, actually, at thisisthecoast.co.uk/extra. Also, you can download the This Is the Coast app for free and then switch station to This Is the Coast Extra Scarborough. And you can also ask your smart speaker, your Alexa, to launch This Is the Coast Extra, and it will do just that. And just before we mention some of the upcoming fixtures at Scarborough Sports Village, in fact, all the fixtures during February, we've got 3 home games to look forward to in the month of Feb. Shout out to Aiden, who joined me in the commentary box on Tuesday night for the Scarborough Athletic Chorley match. Aiden is 14 years old, and he's a Scarborough fan, and he has one ambition. He really, really wants to be a football commentator when he's older. So we invited him up to do a bit of summarising with me, and you know what? He did a fantastic job. Here's a clip. And, well, if it felt a bit flat after the equaliser, well, it feels very flat now, doesn't it?
Oh, it absolutely does, from our perspective, of course. But I was hoping we were going to keep it at 2-2 because Chorley, they are on a run of drawing at the moment. Their last 5 games have drawn 4.
Hey, there's a little statistic there that I didn't have. That's good. Is that one that you just threw out there? Very good. Yeah, so well done to Aiden. He did a fantastic job. He really enjoyed the experience too. And, you know, I was saying this to a few people on Tuesday night. I remember what really made me want to be a radio presenter. I was interested in it anyway, and I used to ring a radio station locally when it had started. And in fact, one of the presenters said, "Why don't you come and have a look round?" And so my dad took me in, and when I actually had a look around the studio, that was when I thought, yeah, this is what I want to do. So it is important, isn't it, to give young people the experience and the opportunities, and hopefully they can then go on to fulfil their dreams. So well done to Iden, and I'm sure we'll have you back in the commentary box before too long. We were joking, though, how he might desperately want to be a football commentator, but will he want to be sent to Needham Market on a cold, wintry Tuesday night? We're not so sure about that. No disrespect to Needham Market, it's purely the distance in miles. But on giving young people great experience, Scarborough Athletic FC is a wonderful club for doing just that. In fact, recently they've been advertising for someone to update the scores on X, and also to write questions and do post-match interviews with Jono and the management team. And, there's lots of opportunities for people to get experience in all sorts of different aspects, which is great to put on the CV. If there are careers in this sort of thing that you want to do, well, there's nothing better than experience. So you can always contact the very approachable directors at the football club to get a bit more information. And a reminder of upcoming fixtures. We've got a home game again this coming Tuesday. Another one. It's Scarborough Athletic against Radcliffe. The new boys to National League North. Remember the 3-3 match in the reverse fixture on the opening game of the season on what was a fairly pleasant, warm, sunny day. T-shirts and shorts for me that day. Mind you, to be honest, it's like that even in the middle of the winter. So that's a 7:45 kickoff this Tuesday evening at home. And then it's another home game on Saturday against Alfreton Town, a 3 o'clock kickoff for the 8th of February, and then it's the trip to Scunthorpe United on Saturday the 15th of February with a 3 o'clock kickoff. Another home game against Leamington on Saturday the 22nd of February, 3 o'clock kickoff, and then Warrington Town against Scarborough Athletic on a Tuesday night. That is the 25th of February, 7:45 kickoff. So 3 home games during the month of February. Let's really try and get behind the boys. They really do need our support at the moment. A depleted side in terms of injuries. Some of the results haven't been going our way recently, but the performances have been good, and all those lads are putting in an absolute shift every time they go on the pitch. They're giving their all, and that's why they're getting applauded off, whatever the score. But let's get the numbers there at the Scarborough Sports Village and cheer on our boys in red. Thanks for listening to episode 47 of the Seadogs podcast. Safe journey to all Seadogs fans, players and officials heading to South Shields this weekend. If you're going, I'll see you there. And if you're not going, make sure you're listening to This Is the Coast Extra, supported by Walker & Co. Chartered Accountants.
This is the Coast.